This is Alex from Handmade Riot, and this is my Olive Traveler's notebook that I got at Good Postage in Charlotte, North Carolina. Good Postage is a partner shop, and this is the first Traveler's notebook I actually was able to buy in person. I have 3 others, all of which I either ordered online new or I bought used from other folks on Facebook. So I'm really excited to open this olive. This is of course, now olive, which is part of the regular lineup of Traveler's notebooks. I was actually into what was Midori and then became Traveler's Company in 2017, but getting an olive Traveler's notebook was not in my budget back then. And so I feel like I'm finally having my day of getting to have this notebook. As you can see, this is one of my others, the Hotel Edition, and I'm just comparing the colors here, and the olive really does look olive, which is great. And I'm gonna take out some accessories here. I actually was so prepared when I went to Good Postage. I bought a bunch of the stuff that I wanted to use to accessorize the olive. So I have a Tokyo Bike charm, some Evil Eye beads, which I put on all my Traveler's notebooks, and the Traveler's Company fountain pen. I actually had to get this in a separate order, but in the pre-release, I wasn't able to get the notebook and the pen clip the first time around. So during the second pre-order, I guess pre-order, not pre-release, but pre-order, I was able to get the pen clip. So I picked it all up in one day, which was nice. And I love how well the brass fountain pen and all of the TRC brass items fit in this pen clip. It's pretty great. As you can see, the cover doesn't really have many marks on it just yet, but I look forward to getting all the little nicks and scratches on it. I'm actually taking this Traveler's notebook traveling with me this summer for 5 weeks. And here I'm pointing out that you get a blue band. This is the one that I liked the most at the time. Since then, I've changed that to that yellow mustardy color. But I think the blue works well. So does the green, but I just think it blends in a little bit too much for my liking. I like a bit of contrast, so I decided to change it out. This Tokyo Bike charm I saw at Paper Chase Paper Plus Cloth in Toronto, which is a really sweet stationery store. And I've been there a few times. The first time I went, they had this Tokyo Bike charm from TRC, and I decided to get it. I previously had it on a different notebook, and I think it looks really good with the olive here. And when I travel this summer, I'm planning to rent a bike to get around many of the different places I'm going to go. And so it's a perfect charm to have on my notebook. So I'm switching out all of the different items. I have a B-Sides and Rarities zipper pouch and one of those plastic inserts that holds business cards, but I hold my washi tape samples and some small photos and stickers there as well. I actually use 2 pencil boards and 2 brass clips. My Traveler's notebook is pretty chunky. So here's one of the pencil boards. Here's the stamp. I did this a bit intensely so you can see the ink bled everywhere, but that's okay. I covered up the ones that didn't come out well and ended up journaling with the stamps that did come out well. Yep. I decided to put the pen clip on the back, and I actually, after I made this video, ended up moving the pen clip to the other side and reversing how the pen comes out of the pen clip because I am a right-handed person, and when the notebook is open or resting on the back, it was easier to actually have the pen clip on the other side of the notebook. But I really dig how the brass clips and the pen in its pen loop, how they all look here. I think it's really sweet. Also, so much love for my sweet friend who handheld the camera. And can't forget those evil eye beads. These ones, one of my very good friend brings for me from Iran, and I have them in all of my traveler's notebooks. Here I decided to be a little extra, and I have them in 3 different sizes. So I'm gonna add all 3 here. And that little bag with the washi tape is actually a little pouch that a lot of the tea that I have comes in. And I save little pouches and put little stickers in it and things like that to be able to easily store things in my traveler's notebook. I should have honestly used tweezers here to undo this knot, but it worked out in the end. And I'm going to start with the smallest bead and just string them on. This is a really sweet day by Good Postage. There are a lot of restaurants with outdoor seating, and even though it was quite a bit windy this day, it was really just nice to be out. And I don't live near Good Postage, so for us it was also a day trip, which was apt for picking up a traveler's notebook. Yeah. If you haven't been to Good Postage, the reason why their stamp has a crown on it is because they're located in Charlotte. And if you've been to Charlotte, North Carolina in the US, or you know about it, there are these crowns on a lot of the central neighborhoods, street signs. They're crowns because Charlotte was named after Queen Charlotte, from what I understand. All right, one more knot, and then the bookmark is done. All right, there it is. Olive Traveler's Notebook. I'm glad to have one in my collection, and I really dig it. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video and my first voiceover.